Hello, viewers. I'm SB, and welcome back to Outer Wilds Echoes of the Eye, where I took a moment and I went back through the footage to figure out... My goal here was just figuring out where it looks like that raft in that one slide reel that we saw recently is. But while I was doing that, I also verified which of the buildings we had gone through the fireplace in. So, my goal for today is... Well, my immediate goal is other fireplace. Let's check the other fireplace in the simulation, and also go to the place where that raft is. And if none of the things I'm saying right now are specific enough on account of I'm not using the proper names for anything, then I apologize. But we want to go to... So I want to go to the Tall Village. So I guess we want to enter Spaceward. Yeah, I think we want to go to Hightown here. Okay, careful how we do this, so I don't accidentally shear the front of my ship off. You know, it's the beginning of a new week, and as such, little bit of piloting. Not errors. No, never errors. I would never say errors. But you know, what I have are piloting foibles. Adorable little piloting oopsies that I sometimes do, not out of bad piloting, but for flavor. You know, just for flavor. That was like a spooky noise, huh? A spooky noise that the game doesn't usually make, and probably, boy, we're just gonna hope it was the game and not something in here, in this room with me, which would be, like, you know, not great. Listen, I don't want to die to some sort of spooky force in the middle of the night, but mostly so that it doesn't cut off the ever-important flow of content. I don't want to die for you, the viewer. That's how selfless I am. Alright, so straight to Hightown we go. So that raft that we saw, that we've never found ourselves, but that can be stopped midway through to allow us to look through a big rock and find a secret thing, is where the burned out house is. That one burned out house in the simulation that we sail past sometimes. So I want to go to the Hightown because we're going to check behind the fireplace in the big building in the Hightown, and then we're going to sort out this other thing. So I guess we want to do this without turning out the lights in the big building, right? We don't want to use the secret entrance to extinguish everything. Yeah, I think that's right. Alright, almost got washed off the ramp, but everything's fine. I still have no idea what the deal is with this building with all the stuff inside of it. I mean, we've hit this point where we're figuring things out pretty rapidly now. We've learned a lot, and we're continuing to learn a lot. But there are some places where I feel completely lost. While I was looking back through the footage at the other slide reels, I also caught. Should be one of these. Just gonna run this across. I also caught a slide reel that I had totally forgotten that we had looked at, where it shows like a light going out on the outside of the stranger. I really don't know what to make of that. I still have no idea what that is. So yeah, mysteries still, mysteries yet, it turns out. this. Alright, so first things first. Go to sleep. As always, every good plan starts with take a little nap. Now, there's no sense in blowing out the lights to the thing here, so we can... Oh, right, I just tried to do a booster jump, because I forgot how the game works. I guess I can just cross over here, right? Because we need to get to the bottom floor, which doesn't necessarily require me to do all of the work, or even to spawn the bridge. I just have to walk over here and then go down the stairs. Pretty sure. Boy, the position of that tree really makes me think that I'm in the wrong spot when I'm doing that. It's cleverly positioned to make you not guess that there is an invisible bridge there. Alright, and we should encounter no resistance down here because the lights are on, right? Oh, but that door is closed when the... Shoot, okay. Alright, well... I don't know if I'm gonna need my light for whatever's beyond there. It may be the case that this is a thing we could just Matrix mode. But I actually think probably not. Right, because last time, in the other place where we could walk through the... what do you call it? It's like right here, right? I'm gonna fall in the river. Yep, I did it. Ow! Managed to wang my head real good on the rocks on the way down, just as like a little extra reminder that I'm bad at things. Okay, yeah, this is gonna complicate things somewhat, because in the other behind the fireplace room, there was an elevator, and in order to operate an elevator, you definitely need your lantern. So we won't be able to just matrix past the guy who was on the lower floor. And there's no point in going over there and activating things first, because they'll just go out again when we extinguish this, so... That said... I don't actually need to do the whole thing with the house on the left. Now I can just walk the invisible bridge. So I guess I didn't need this either. Whatever, it's fine. Not hurting anybody. Okay. So on the bottom floor... Let me try this in Matrix mode. Let me just see. Crud, it's dark. Okay, you know what? We're gonna put the lantern further back so that I can enter that mode while we're in a place where I can still see where we're going. There we go. That's gonna make my life easier. So... It does look like there's something back there, doesn't it? There's a hallway to the right. And there's no way to get past this guy without a lantern. We're gonna have to intentionally lure him out, man. Alright, okay. It's fine. It's just a video game. This is going to be a challenge, though, to do this without getting caught. They kind of lunge at you a little bit. I mean, I guess not... And this explains how he snuck up on us so effectively the first time we did this. Because he is just waiting back there. So there's some furniture. We could try to lose him on the furniture. Hey, pal. Come on out. I do this. And does he come looking? Nope. He just stands there and waits. He's actually very smart, and I do not like it. Oh, he doesn't like it when we shine the bright light directly at him, though. Okay, I got a plan. Okay, I'm sorry I didn't really explain my plan. Okay, pictures. Is he coming? I don't know, I can't tell. Shoot. Shoot. Why did I do this? I was like scared of getting caught in the candles, but like now we're in a much worse spot. Okay, there was definitely something down there. We need to know what's down there, so I need to do this again. But basically I just lured him forward, kind of walked across the room, and then cloaked the lantern and ran in a different direction. So when he lunged, he'd miss us. Okay, there's got to be something meaningful down here. You know what? So I'm going to stand all the way back here. We're just going to chill for a second until we hear him go back upstairs. Sorry, everybody. This is going to be a really not that exciting moment. And I don't know if this is going to work, and if he does grab us in the dark, it's going to be very sudden. Okay. Okay, I think I survived. He really did almost see us there. Okay. If he goes back upstairs, I mean, I think he's gone back upstairs. Yeah, okay. Let's take our time here. So, people with a baby, just a whole family. That's a big tree. This is that game that they play that we don't know how it works. This is another photo of some people. I mean, yeah, okay. I don't... So first of all, that was... I feel personally targeted, is what I'm saying. That was the coolest background they had available, okay? I did not like having pictures taken of me on account of my crippling body dysphoria when I was younger, but the laser background was like the only way I could be mollified. So please don't make fun of me, video game. Secondly, this does not feel like it is task relevant. Did I take us to a thing that has no value? Did I find an Easter egg? Is that all that this area is? Is it just a funny... I'm going to push my face into all the things here. Are any of these useful in any way? What if all of the lights are out? No, don't put the thing down. Oh, actually, that's a good idea, though. Okay, I'm going to put this here. Well, let me put it down. He's like right there is my concern. I just want to put it down. I mean, you know what I'm trying to do, right? I'm trying to see if we can activate the mode here in the hallway. My suspicion is we're not going to be able to get far enough from the lantern. No, I've hit the wall. If I could put it down up here... I saw it. I saw the... There it is. Okay. No, nothing else down here is a thing. I think that may have just been an Easter egg. This whole area may just be an Easter egg. Here's the bad news. I don't really know how to get back out. We're just gonna go hug the owl guy. Yeah, you're big and spooky. Aw. I guess this is as good a place as any to try to access the other thing as well. Why? On the one hand, I hope we all enjoyed that. On the other hand, I think perhaps I may have wasted everyone's time just a tiny bit, so I do apologize for that. All right, let's get on the raft and go to the place with the burned out house, shall we? It's funny. Okay, so we had not seen a way to access the burned out house. And sadly, we're going to move past it pretty quickly, I think. So I'm not really sure what my plan is here. But I reckon we'll get over there and see if we can't figure something out. Am I allowed to extinguish these? What are these doing for me? Oh! Right, that makes sense. That's how the raft is. Put away. Sleep. Yep, that makes sense. That's how the raft works. Tremendously productive episode today. Really killing it. We're about to break the first loop with me having essentially done nothing except be personally targeted by destruction, or targeted for destruction by some game developers who clearly had a very similar elementary school class picture situation to my own. So in general, in this place, don't blow out the lights, right? Oh, except for all of those situations where it is critically important for you to blow out the lights. In those situations, obviously, do so. And how will you know the difference? Well, great question. The answer is, go die. Kind of fascinating that the lantern artifact makes the raft spawn by lighting candles that don't exist until the moment they are lit. It's kind of wild. Okay, not here. Next one. Considering the very small amount of distance that you have to travel here and like the relatively small number of things that matter, it takes a weird amount of time to get through this area. Okay, here we go. So the burned out house. Wait, is this... Is this the one with the burned out house, or... No, I guess not. Huh, for some reason I had combined this first area and the burned out house area in my head into the same thing. Well then, nope. Keep on keeping on here. Right, because yeah, this is the area you get to from the shallow room. The flooding room. Well, that's the tower falling over. So our time here is short. Okay, here. So the raft is over there somehow. There's a building that has to spawn or something. Because one of the ends of the raft's area is right there, is at that burned out building. So we maybe need to investigate this area even further. And maybe this is just where you end up if you actually manage to make this area work out. If you actually do search the, you find a way to get upstairs. Yeah, that's still a thing that I do not really have a plan on. But stopping that raft halfway is how we disable the security system that is guarding the big hole in the middle with the spiral stairs down into it. So it is the first priority. It is really the only significant thing that we know about that we have left. And then there are a couple more things that we have left that we do not know significant things about, like the big complicated building. But I'm hoping that this will shed some insight. I'm just gonna drop us into zero world here, into minus world, while we wait for the old loop. So yeah, we need to go back to the tower and have a little bit more of a look. And then also there's the matter of the, there is still the matter of, boy, I forgot what I was saying while I was saying it, in case you're wondering why I'm being so weirdly cryptic. Why won't she say what it's the matter of? It's completely gone out of my brain. Oh, the gate. Right, the other burned real room that I still have not yet found. I had a look at that image. I'm pretty sure that gate is next to a projection room. You know, it was just as fun to see it in the wine back here as it was the first time. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that gate is next to a projection room, which means that there's really only a couple of spots that it could be. Maybe that should be the thing that we actually look for, because I feel like I haven't really given that any focus. Yeah, maybe. All right, let's do that. I think for that one, we want to use the sunward entry, right? We could get there pretty quickly via the sunward entry. There we go. Gonna miss the stranger. It's huge, but it's not that huge. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. This should phase us in approximately a little small angle, tiny bit of an angle. Okay, wait, so it should be on this side. The thing that burned out in that one film reel should be, like, right over here, I would think. Oh, this was with the headlights on. Jesus. That does look different. I bumped something. That right there, it does look different than the other Seals around it, though, doesn't it? In a way that I don't really know what to make of it. Alright, well. Let's have a look, shall we? Ooh. It gravitied me. Oh. It was a chamber that blew out. Oh. Okay. Well then, we have discovered something. How do I close that door again? Okay. I see. Well, I'm really glad that I went back and looked at some footage. Okay, so now we're in here. That is a reel that we've not seen before. Don't suppose I'm lucky enough for there to be a way to watch it in here, am I? Well, we can do this. That's gorgeous. That's beautiful. I guess let's just go watch this right now before we do anything else in there, because this may contain relevant information. Really wish we could carry two objects at the same time, because we're going to run across this bridge, then run back across the bridge, then run across it a third time to watch the thing so that we can run back across it a fourth time to go back into that room. Yeah, I couldn't make sense of what I was seeing. It was a reel that we discovered actually quite early on, but I just couldn't make heads or tails of what I was looking at. I guess we have an artifact on the other side now in the complicated building, so. It's really, really good for me to have footage so that I can go back over it. It's less good for me to have so many things to examine all at once because I get very easily sidetracked. Alright. What exactly are we looking at here? Okay, so there's these sort of like general purpose lanterns. You look in there, and your friend is hanging out with a green fire and dozes off. But shakes himself awake. Or, like, no, that didn't work. And then we test with this. This is a different type of lantern, and of course, the thing is destroyed. What about these fancy ones? Ah, you go to sleep with this one, it lights your ass up. Success. So they were like, they didn't really have a plan when they built this whole thing, it seems like. They were still working a lot of stuff out. I mean, they left their home world. We have no idea how long it took for them to reach our system from their system. But they built this ship such that they would have, like, renewables, right? Everything's made of wood because they knew that they would have time to grow trees. So in theory, like, you don't need to have all the tech worked out at the beginning of the trip, because you will have time to perfect it on the way, right? So... okay, we actually have some of the non-functional prototype artifacts. That's interesting. I wonder what they just do nothing? I mean, here's the dangerous thing, right? We don't actually know because the part of the film reel with that particular prototype is missing. Alright, so this records the experiment from your point of view. You dozed off with the crappy lantern. And you woke up with no lantern. And then this isn't even lit, so I couldn't even try it if I wanted to. Okay. This is, yep, all fucked up on account of it exploded out into space with a person in it, we are led to think. Maybe that's why one of the seats in one of the sleeping rooms is empty. We don't have any idea how long-lived these creatures are, if the ones that left their system are the ones that are still around, or... We also don't know what they eat, or like... Huh. Am I supposed to have figured this area out way earlier? Is that... So there's no way to light a fire here, as far as we know. Which means I can't use this as a way of traveling. I have to say it kind of feels like this is nothing. I mean, in terms of like new information for us that will be helpful, it's interesting, certainly. But even that extra film reel, it does feel a little bit like this is all just like... This would have been way more useful if I had found it sooner. That said, I am, of course, going to go and try the other artifact types at the green fire that we do have access to up here, because we gotta see. We gotta know. Maybe it'll give me access to other weird kinds of, like, debug vision. So we don't know what happens when they use this one. I'm gonna drag both of these up here, and we're gonna try the other one that seems like it doesn't do anything first, for obvious reasons. And then we're gonna try the half-constructed lantern and see what that does to us. And it might kill us, which is fine, I guess, you know. I'm pretty busted up as it is. It wouldn't be the end of the... Wouldn't be the worst thing to just restart with a fresh body. Have we ever seen any indication? I don't think so, right? Of the existence of these other two artifact styles in the Anyway, of the existence of these other two artifact styles in the game world, like, at all? I don't think we have, right? This isn't where I wanted to go. This is the observation deck. Here we go. Got all discombobulated because I was thinking about my mouth instead of thinking about my hands. Yes, that is all it takes. Okay. So if you go to sleep with this thing, it just completely fails to make the connection, right? Yeah. No joy, no function. But the function of the middle stage was intentionally omitted in a way that makes me very curious. Wow. Okay, I thought that there was a good chance that that was it. I thought there was a pretty decent chance that it was gonna kill me. Okay, now we know. The hood's important. The hood protects things. Ooh. Okay, let's try that sunward entry again. But this time, actually looking for that gate. Fairly sure it's a projector building. I think it looks like a projector building in the picture. Like, it's got those markings on the side, and then it's got the, it's got the staircase visible on the outside where you would go from the projector room down to the slide storage. So, all right, I want to intentionally project us across it like this, and then realign. There we go. That ought to do it. I think. Guess we'll find out. Yeah, pretty solid, actually. You know, 30% solidity, some. Ow. Forgot there's a backing on this one as well. Could it have been better? Listen, I think the important thing at this moment is not to assign blame, but just to continue focusing on the job ahead. If they didn't want me to break it, they should have made it out of something that doesn't break so easy. Alright, you stay here. So, the projector building on this side. We're just going to go to each of the projector buildings. How easily accessible is this? Because this is the other airlock. I want to approach the projector building from what looks like this, like the angle. Okay, so those are the stairs. The little gate, the little sluice gate would be right below us, if this is in fact the right place. Which means that it's not, right? Yeah, because let's see. The picture would be like from right here. Maybe it is. Maybe it's just well hidden behind those trees. Because you got the painting on the side of the building, you got the visible stairs. Hold on a second. I'm going to tab out. I don't know what this is going to do when I do that. But I'm going to tab out because I have this picture. I'm going to open it now. And you know, that does look pretty damn similar, actually. So these trees just grew over the front of the whole damn thing. That's why we couldn't see it, because I was looking for it from I was looking for it from too far away. I can't believe I managed to hit that one tree limb. Okay, can I please? Indeed. I came back to this particular projection building more than once and was like, hey, I guess that's not it. Alright. Let's see what this one has to offer us. So, no big surprise, these are all burned out. And here's this thing. That was probably a more effective security system in an earlier day. Alright, we got time for a movie. Oh wait, this is the storage room. Right, in this one the storage room is up. I need a lantern. We'll cross the bridge this time. like a normal person because I am very concerned about accidentally dipping my lantern in the water. And apparently I will also accidentally close the door. Okay, show me what we got. So this is the one circle latch. This one we solved already, though. Right? But this is just going to be, yeah, go through the fire here. Yeah, this one I got by accident. Okay, well, I mean, I could have known that that's what it was, and essentially did know. But I did want to check, and so it looked like there was nothing else in there. There was one direction we didn't go in. Hold on. Right, I didn't go this way. Where does this go? Okay, this is something. Okay, so it's just wall across from the door. Oh, we're just in the projection building. Well, fine. Okay, yeah, so that didn't really help at all. The big question is still, how do we, for the moment, how do we get upstairs in the... Do you have a raft for me? No, that's right. Light up means there is currently a raft. So neither of these are... Yeah. Okay. But there's a raft over here somewhere? Yeah. Oh, I have to get an artifact anyway if we're going to the tower. So it turns out that the use of... It wasn't like a weird industrial accident that happened to have happened in the place with the testing lantern. It's the testing lantern caused that big explosion, which is why that area of the ship blew out, which is how we get access to the testing data, which, in the end, doesn't really give us any useful information, but I think I figured out the going to sleep thing in the corpse room by, in kind of a weird way. This is like another way for you to get that information. You also could just deduce that you need to go to sleep, but like, I don't know that it's natural to make that deduction to go just from, well, there's dead bodies here, so obviously I should nap. So yeah, like this is a more concrete way of getting the idea that you need to go to sleep with the lantern for it to do the thing. Okay. So... I hope we have enough time here to get something productive done. We wrapped up a bunch of leads. We got remarkably little information in total out of doing so. Alright, so what really matters here is just figuring out how to get upstairs. And I don't think it does matter that we spawn this other thing over here, but I am going to do it. I need a way up. It probably would be beneficial for me to be able to see with true sight. Okay. So there's a way down, but the way down doesn't have anything on it except for a path to a place that I cannot yet go. So if we're gonna get up, well, no, that way, that path that goes all the way up does get there from the ground level, but there's no way for us to get from... Did I miss those stairs over there that go down? Okay, hold on. Let's go get our lantern back and go over there. I think I may have just missed some stairs that lead down. Again, because I am not looking for ways to go down so frequently. You know, because I'm already an expert. Is that a brag? Is that a self-dunk? I'm not really... Are there any candles out here at all? Just, yeah, okay. A little bit of ambient light to help my terrible human eyes in their moment of need. So wait, what was down these? Because there is this way down here, but what is this? This says don't jump over. Oh, another security system. Well, now that's interesting. I'm fairly sure I didn't know. Hold on. Oof, it is real dark down here. Can I see? I cannot really see what is beyond there. In fact, it kind of looks like nothing. Right? It looks like that just ends? Oh. I can just walk This is that raft. Can you really just walk around the security system? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Is it just if you don't have your lantern, it doesn't fire? Wait, is that true of that one over there? It's not true of the one on the bridge, is it? Did we try it? I thought we tried that. I thought we tried crossing the bridge to the lock for the third, or the controls for the third lock. Okay, wait. Huh. This is definitely just looking for the light. That's extremely weird, and it makes me think that I may have screwed up earlier. Okay, that's just the dam breaking, not a big deal. So yeah, never been here before. Reality is going to tilt slightly. Nobody panic. Do watch your footing. So there's supposed to be another raft, I think. This is very curious. Okay, so I get back on this. Because this isn't quite the right spot, right? This isn't the spot that has the secret. But, like, how does this even... I was figuring that this brought the raft back. Huh. I mean, that must be what it is. But, like, I'm pretty sure that in the film strip, in the film thing, it shows a raft going from somewhere over there. Let me get back up here to indicate. Pretty sure the big rock is... I want to say it's that. But basically, there's another raft that comes up to this side of the burned out house. But I don't know how we would... Okay. If I put this thing down, like, all the way out here... I'm going to fall in one of those holes. Almost. Am I missing any sneaky light bridges? Wait, what is that? That right there. Is this one of those things that has to get blown out to make a, yeah, maybe we have to approach this from some other side. Also, this was an in the virtual reality building honoring the eye. Because it seems like they must have thought the eye was a good thing when they came here. And they brought other people over to worship it or something. And then it wasn't until they got here that they determined that, in fact, they thought it spelled doom. And that's when they burned down the churches they had built, and at least I think so. Okay. What a weird... Oh, you know what? Maybe that one can't see us when we approach with the lights off because there are no lights then. It is sight-based. With this one, it wouldn't matter if the lights were off, if my lantern was off, because there's other lights by which it could see us. And so the whole point of us finding our way around is to turn off those lights. That makes a sense. That makes one entire sense. Spooky music. Real spooky. So wait, where are the stairs down? It looked like there were stairs down over here, didn't it? But again, I seem to be missing them entirely. Well... Can I just, warp right back? Not gonna be able to see anything like this, but... Alright, we can back off enough to make this work. No, I was seeing these stairs, I think. So the elevator's up there. We know that falling damage is a real thing in here. So if we fall down there, we're just gonna get wrecked. But the only possible point... So if that's the ultimate goal... then... That's interesting. I mean, we'd have to get to the upstairs area, up there, which is the whole problem. The whole problem is that we cannot do that. I wish we could do these hand traversals without needing the lantern, so I didn't keep having to go back and get it and then find a place far enough to set it down. And I wish the mechanics of this puzzle were such that I automatically solved it just by being around. Oh, that's the proper... Well, food. Ugh. You know, it is, in fact, still unpleasant to wake up underwater with corpses sliding past your face, even if you were kind of ready for it. Okay, well. I think that really closes up pretty much all of our things to investigate, except for figuring out how to get high up inside that part of the simulation. Once we do that, it's going to allow us to open the casket thing inside the simulation, which I don't exactly know what I think we're going to get out of it. Presumably it's going to give us information. It's neat that this just like lays this entirely bare. Another good way for you to notice it in case you didn't notice it any of the others. They do a really good job in this game, I feel like, of putting a lot of paths to the information in for every piece of information. So yeah, at this point, Tall Tower is the only thing we have left to figure out, I think. All of our other leads and pieces of information just lead to here or out from here. So, I'm not going to do another run today. Apologies. I know that this was heavy on figuring things out and yet light on receiving value for figuring those things out. We did a lot of work and did not get a lot of payment for it. But as we're dying here, I'm just going to go ahead and call it right here. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time tomorrow, we are going on a full investigation. I'm going to do a little bit of investigation in there before starting the episode up just to save some time. When you come back tomorrow, we will be figuring things out. And we'll see you then.